Hi, welcome to Lara Beaut. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Right, so this is April favorites slash current favorites because I haven't done a favorites video in a few months. Yeah, a few months. So this is some of the things that I've been loving in April and a bit before April. So hope you enjoy it. Thumbs up the video if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe. Leave in the comments if you have any questions, any suggestions or anything like that. So I'll just get into what I've been into lately. I'll start with makeup, then skincare, hair care, and then kind of TV shows and what, like anything else that I've been loving. So this is a foundation. It's from Becca. It's the Ultimate Coverage 24-hour foundation, and I really love this now because I didn't like it before. Basically, it's water-based, and I was using a silicone-based primer, which silicone and water don't really go together very well, so I like to use this under a moisturizer, and it is flawless, especially in pictures, videos. This looks just stunning, flawless finish. Coverage is so good. I don't know about 24 hours because I haven't tested it for 24 hours, but it's a really nice foundation. It really reminds me of the Double Wear foundation from Estee, but it's not as perfect as the Double Wear foundation, but it's a really great one. I love this. And another foundation that I've been loving is a drugstore one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Fresh Wear foundation, and wow, I'm wearing this now. It is so beautiful. I love the finish of this. Yeah, so it just looks like this. It says 24-hour fresh. It's also meant, it's meant to last 24 hours, but I haven't tested it for 24 hours. So I think this is, I'd say, medium coverage. It gives a really nice, like a powdery finish or semi-powdery finish. Not dry. It's not drying. I haven't found that it's dried me out. Yeah, the finish is beautiful. I keep going on about the finish, but I can go over my cheeks with a blush without setting my face if I've used this, because it sets like a powder, but it's, it's not a powder, but everything just blends smoothly and evenly. It doesn't move. Other products just blend nicely on top of this. This is my favorite drugstore foundation. I know it used to be a True Match foundation, also from L'Oreal, which I really love, but I love this more. I was actually in Boots last year when they stocked up, when they put this on the shelves, but I just looked at it and I just thought, fresh wear. And I got my True Match and I left because I just didn't think it was anything, but it is just so good. So I love this. So this is a concealer, also drugstore, and it is my favorite drugstore concealer. It's the X1, or is it EX1? I'm not sure. I think it's X1 Delete Fluid Concealer, and it is flawless. So I only recently discovered this in Boots because I've only been there for about a few months, and it reminds me of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, just the packaging, but this is plastic and it is beautiful. This is such a beautiful, I'll swatch. It's stunning. Like, it's so nice. The shade is 11, and this is what I have under my eyes and what I've been using to highlight and, just conceal. I love the texture. It's not too thick. It's not too runny. Again, it reminds me of MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. I don't even know which one I like, but I think I like them the same. So yeah, I really have been enjoying this. And you know how people say that, which is true, that when you leave your concealer for a bit before you blend it out, it just gives more coverage, and it just, it just blends a lot evenly and better, is true. But this, I don't have to leave it. It doesn't set too quickly, but I don't have to. It just meshes in well with my makeup routine, so I don't have to wait for it to get a bit dry. It just really works well with me, and I work well with it, so I will be repurchasing this one time and time again. I love it. Okay, so I just wanted to mention this, talk about this for a few seconds. Honorable mention, or dishonorable. It's the Age Rewind concealer. It's from Maybelline. I despise this concealer so much. I just don't like it. One, I find it really hard to blend. I can't explain that. It's just hard for me to blend this in. It creases like crazy. The packaging is not my favorite. Like, it got really dirty quickly, and who wants to be doing this, like, to just get some concealer out? You don't even know if you've got concealer out, and it's just too much for me. It's one of those that I'll use to like practice makeup, because I like to use makeup that I don't really like to practice. Okay, Game of Thrones palettes. I think I'm like borderline obsessed. Nah, it's a full-on obsession. I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones, and just the concept of the Game of Thrones palette was exciting to me. I'd actually fantasized about, oh, what if there was a Game of Thrones palette, and look what happened. Look what Urban Decay have done. The packaging is quite bulky, and I wouldn't expect anything less, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So the shadows pull out like this. Actually, it opens up like this, and there is the Iron Throne. Yeah, this is what it looks like, just to show the packaging. I've heard some people say in their review that this is so unnecessary because it's taking up space. I'm like, what?
What?
To me, this is the most necessary part of the palette because this is where everybody wants to sit, the Iron Throne. Fuck the shadows. So I usually just pull this out and then I use the shadows, and I use a different mirror because that one's, you know, it doesn't stand firm. Yeah, so I've been really loving this palette. I have it on my eyes right now. I just used this Frozen North shade, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. I love everything, all of it. It's only got 3 mattes, which is that one, and that. But I think it's the perfect colors of mattes because I think you can create any look using that, and any of these shadows. And with Urban Decay, I find that some of the shimmers are not so shimmery, so you can use them in the crease. And sometimes I use shimmers in the crease, like regardless. I don't really have follow makeup rules, not all of them anyway, so I'll just swatch. This is my favorite blue. You see, Free Folk is beautiful. This one is White Walker, and it is a kind of like holographic kind of shade, you know, and you can use it as a highlighter as well. I love it so much. Even the mattes are so good. I'll just swatch the mattes. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but they are so nice, very creamy. Yeah, so I think there's a transition color for a few skin tones, and these are just transformation shades, so you just put these over an eyeshadow just to make it, just to give it a little extra something. Like if I take that one and just put that over this, you know, just to give it a bit of shine. But I have used the transformation shades on their own. I like to use them wet. I think you get more payoff when they're wet. I love the whole thing, especially this one called Winterfell, on top of a shadow or on its own wet. It's quite crumbly as well, so that's why I like to use them wet. Oh my god, it is stunning. By the way, did you watch season 8 episode 3? Because that was amazing. That was the best moment of my life. Like the last 5 minutes of episode 3. I think how I felt is how like obsessive football fans feel when their country wins the World Cup, because I can count on my hand the number of times I've felt joy like that in my life. Season 8 episode 3, last 5 minutes. Please watch it. If you haven't watched it, I'm so disappointed, and you need to get your life together. So moving on from Game of Thrones, but not really moving on because this is also from Urban Decay, and this is the eyeshadow primer potion in Caffeine. So it looks like this. I think this is one of their new shades. Urban Decay might be my favorite makeup brand, because not only just because they made me a Game of Thrones palette, but they made this, which I've been looking for. I love the eyeshadow primer potion, but I couldn't wear the original one because the discoloration on my lids, you know. This is like a concealer, but with the extra powers of the eyeshadow primer potion, which make eyeshadows more vibrant and last longer. Wow, I'm such a stan for Urban Decay. Yep, so it covered my scar. I love that I don't have to set this product. It's not too thick. I love MAC's Paint Pot, but it's in soft ochre, but it's quite thick, so I feel like it tugs on my lids, on my eyelids quite a bit, and it's very hard to wash off. This is a breeze to wash off. With the Paint Pot, it was so difficult for me to wash it off. The only thing that worked easily was Bioderma, and I don't always have Bioderma because it costs quite a bit of coins, money, moolah, cheddar, dinero. What's another word for money? But yeah, I really just This is my favorite purchase this year. That's how much I love this eyeshadow primer. Okay, so I just wanted to mention these two. They're from Charlotte Tilbury. These were in the Beauty Advent Calendar from Charlotte Tilbury from last year. So this is my favorite mascara. It's a full fat lashes mascara. It's the best mascara that I've ever used in my life. Mascara is very personal, so it just depends on your type of lash, what you're looking for, length or volume or number of lashes scattered around your eye. For me, this is the best mascara I've ever used, the full fat lashes, and I've been around the mascara block. You know, I've used quite a few types of mascara, and this is the best that I've had. This is what the wand looks like, and this gives me volume, and you know, it changes my eyes. You know, a mascara is good when your eye look just transforms, and this is absolutely fabulous. I don't have mascara on my bottom lashes today because lately if I put eyeshadow on here, I don't wear mascara because I feel like it makes the shadow pop more. I don't know, I'm just experimenting with that. So Pillowtalk lipstick as well. I just love how long this lasts on my lips. Yeah, it lasts a really long time. I like to use MAC's lip liner in Chestnut to wear this because when I wear it on its own, sometimes it looks quite like too light, like pale, and I don't like donut lips, but not really, because I have worn this on its own. It's a really pretty like pink shade. It's such a pretty shade, but I do like to just go on the lining of my lips with a dark or medium dark brown lip liner, and it looks so good, and that makes an excellent nude for, you know, medium to deep skin, which I happen to have, so I love this. So lastly, the Hoola Toasted Bronzer from Benefit. I was actually looking for a bronzer before I got this. I was looking for a bronzer. I never had a bronzer. Never thought I needed a bronzer. But I don't know, I just felt drawn to this because everybody loves the original Hoola bronzer, and I just thought if that's amazing, this could be amazing. So I went with this, and I haven't stopped bronzing. I'm just really into it. I think it's because it has a lot to do with the bronzer, because this is the perfecto. I have a bit of the bronzer on, but I went in with a shimmery blush today, so I just did a lot with my cheeks. I contoured, and I still love to contour, but I do love to go in and bronze up, especially on like the perimeters of my face. This is the shade of the bronzer. Can you see? It's not too red, it's not too ashy, and these two I usually contour with, so just so that you can see the difference in this one. I do if I want a heavy contour, light contour, and this is my bronzing color, or the color of the bronzer. So I got this when it came out, and then about a week later, 2 weeks, the Fenty bronzers came out. I was like, oh no, I've made the wrong purchase. Because I really want to buy something Fenty. I don't have anything Fenty Beauty, and I don't know, I just really want to buy something just to support Rihanna and to encourage other companies to make countless shades in foundation, bronzers and everything. I think I might go with the foundation, the Pro Filter, or the kilowatt, what are they called, the highlighters. But I actually like this bronzer more than the Fenty bronzers based on reviews that I've seen, and I actually got to swatch 2 of the shades. I think this suits me better, so I love this bronzer as well. Okay, yeah, this sponge, this is the Real Technique sponge, the face and body sponge that, you know, is bigger than the little one, so it actually expands when you wet it. It gets a bit bigger, and I love this to put my foundation on with. It just, you know, evens everything out and gets all the places. I don't really like it for here because it's not as precise as I want a sponge to be when I'm blending. So I really like it though to put foundation all over my face. I had a really bad experience with Real Techniques because I used one of the sponges, the smaller sponges, and it stained after the first use, and I just couldn't get it clean. That just put me off Real Techniques sponges, but I decided to give them another chance because I'm a generous queen Ask Miss Ellen. So I go back and forth between this and my beauty blender, which I still adore and cherish very much. And make sure that I wash the sponge after I do my makeup, because it doesn't stain if you wash it right after you do your makeup, but if you leave it till later it will stain. Okay, so that's it for makeup. Skincare and kind of shower care, whatever, bath time. I've been really enjoying this shower gel. It's from Rituals. It's the organic rice milk and cherry blossom, and this is what it looks like. I like the dispenser, or you know how the product is released from the packaging. It looks like deodorant. You just press it there and it comes out. You only need a bit of this and it just lathers up so nicely. It smells divine. It says sensational foaming shower gel, so like it's so zen, so it's sensational. Anyway, it's a really good cleanser as well. It's very gentle. It doesn't irritate my skin. I love it. It says it's made with organic rice milk and cherry blossom. And I really like trivia, like little things. Like here it says, in Japan, the annual flowering of sakura has been celebrated for centuries and symbolizes the beauty of life. Make each day feel like a new beginning. Like that makes you want to use the shower gel. You know, just like little random quotes-ish. For instance, this is the Egyptian magic. This isn't a favorite. I just want to read what's on the back of this. It says, life takes from the taker and gives to the giver. Above all, let your word be your bond. Like, it's just a cream. It's not that serious to be putting like quotes and things. But I like it. I really like when products have little things like that. To moisturize, I've been really into the Korres Body Milk like moisturizers. I love these so much. So this one is the Santorini Vine one. It's one of my favorites. This is so good. Like all of them, I've gone through so many of these since January. This one's Jasmine. I just finished this one, and I had the Fig one, which still has a bit more, so I need to finish this one. It sinks in. I love when a moisturizer sinks in. The worst thing is if it just stays. This just sinks in. My skin, I've noticed, is so supple. So my battery died and I had to charge it for a bit. I think I was saying how much I love the Korres Body Milk, or Body Milks. It's milks plural for milk. They're all different flavors, but the way they feel, you know, the texture of the body milk and the way they make my skin feel, and you know, just the effect is the same all across the board of all of the body milks. So I'm back to using the St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub, which I used to use this years ago, several years ago, but I kind of just forgot about it. And then it was in Costco for about £5 for 3, so I decided to get it. And I don't know why I stopped using it. I think it's because it has a lot of opinions attached to it. Like people say it tears your skin capillaries and it's not so good. It's abrasive to the skin. But I think that for a physical exfoliant, you actually get to apply the pressure that you want or that you need, because yes, absolutely, you will break your capillaries if you go in with so much force. But the way I use this is I just touch my skin to my fingertips and I don't press in or anything. I just kind of rub it across my face very, very gently, like the way you would use a Clarisonic. Anyway, this gives me bright skin, clear skin. It just helps actually with blemishes a lot. So another skin favorite is this Nuxe oil. I won't dare pronounce the Prodigieuse, whatever this is. Yeah, you can see that I've used so much of this and it doesn't look like much, but a little goes a long way with this oil. How I like to use this is I mix it in with my moisturizer, Embryolisse, which I sing about all day. Perfect. It's just such a good moisturizer. One little spray. It's got the spray thing, which I'm so grateful for, because I got the 50ml one. I thought the 50ml didn't have this spray you know, thing. Ooh. Yeah, so I don't know if I just showed anything there, but I like to put it on my face and it sinks in. That's the good thing. It's a dry oil. Mostly I use it on my skin. I try to use it on my hair, and just one time, and it wasn't bad, but I won't use it consistently on my hair because I have a whole hair regimen for my hair extensions and for my natural hair. So speaking of natural hair, I've been trying out this conditioner. It's the Olaplex Conditioner number 5. I think number 4 is the shampoo, which I didn't get because conditioner is just more important to me. So I thought I'd try out this one just because of the raves of Olaplex and everything. And I wish I didn't try it because I don't think that I can live without it. Wow, amazing, amazing. Amazing Grace. Sorry. It's just so good. The difference that I've seen in my hair is so like noticeable. Like my hair is not the same. The biggest thing is it doesn't break nearly as much as it used to, and that's like the biggest thing of, for me personally, why my hair sometimes is stagnant. It's not growing because it's breaking a lot, and this has kept it like together. Like the integrity of the strands is not the way it used to be, so it's a lot stronger, and that's the biggest thing that I've noticed. My hair is more hydrated, it just feels better, and my curls pop when I use this. Oh my goodness, I can't rave enough about this conditioner. So it says it repairs, strengthens and hydrates all hair types, and that's the thing. I've used this on my hair extensions as well as my real hair, and what I've been saying has to do with my real hair. I've used this on my hair extensions like 3 times, and this is the longest that I've kept hair extensions in. It's 250 mils. This is an empty bottle, so you won't see it because I need to re-up on the conditioner. Once again, my battery died, but the show absolutely must go on. I was raving about the Olaplex. The reason I said I wish I didn't try it is because it's about £22 on, I got mine off Amazon, so it costs quite a bit more than just, you know, average conditioner, but I think it's more than worth it, and it's it lasts a really long time too because it's thick, so you don't need a lot. It reminds me of this meme that I'll put here, because that's how I felt when I was using this. Like, I can't drop it, I need to use every little bit. It looks quite empty because when it was done, I put half a bottle of water in here and I just shook it up, put it in this spray bottle, and I'm just calling this a leave-in conditioner. That's what I'm calling it. So lastly is a pair of hair straighteners. These are some Kipozi hair straighteners. It says professional salon tools. I just got these off Amazon, and I just got them based off reviews because like 400 people said they were just like GHDs. Not everyone said that, but a lot of people said that, and these are about £26, and GHDs are a lot more. They cost a lot more. I just needed a pair of straighteners because I'm currently into straight hair, so I like straight bundles, straight weave, straight hair extensions, so that's why. And these have done such a good job so far. I like them. They've got this little thing here that if you swipe it left, they open up like this, and yeah, they're just so light. The plates are titanium, and I'll just turn them on. So you just hold the on off button and they come on, and they've got this really cool LSD? No, it's not LSD, it's LCD display. You can actually adjust the temperature. 145 says fragile, so you can actually increase, and it says 165 damaged. So if your hair is damaged, you use a lower heat. 180 damaged, 190 damaged, 195 healthy. So if your hair is in really good condition, I guess you could use 195 degrees. 200 healthy. I don't usually go to 200 degrees. I usually just stay at about 195, but I've actually never been this high. Let's see what happens. They get hot really quickly, which I think titanium plates get hot really quickly. So they go up to 230 degrees Celsius. I like to use the chase method with the you know, you just run a comb underneath and you straighten your hair, and the last time I did that was about 4 days ago, and my hair is still straight. So I love these. You know, there's so much movement, so that when I perform like Crazy in Love in the mirror, I can flip my hair. I love these, considering the ones that I had before, which didn't even have a temperature. They just had an on and off button. So you didn't even know how hot the straighteners got. You just, you know, turned it on and That's the last of April favorites slash current favorites. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really wanted to talk about like TV shows and movies and other stuff like books that I've been reading, but my camera is dying. My battery is dying rather, so this is it. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything like that, leave those in the comments and I will gladly answer any questions and things like that. Or if you have any opinions, are welcome. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.